What if I told you that you are not born to fit in, you are born to stand out? My name is Jaquline Njeri, a counseling psychologist based in Nairobi, Kenya. Our societies work very well when people are able to conform and fit in certain molds so that they don't disrupt the status quo and they don't question the society rules, society expectations, and society norms. In the event that you start feeling like you don't belong, or you don't fit in this cocoon that is being given to you, that is being handed over to you on a silver platter, you start questioning these expectations. You start questioning some of these roles. You start questioning some of these rules that have been implemented so that the status quo can be maintained. Then you're viewed as unruly or uncooperative or opinionated. You talk too much, and the list is endless. Those people who are able to question these expectations, those people who are able to question these norms are very courageous because they realize that you're not born to fit in, you're born to stand out. And standing out means accepting yourself, the flaws and all, accepting your positive qualities and the negative qualities, accepting that those quote-unquote qualities that you call negative are actually your strong points because they could be, that aspect of you that will bring a change in society, that aspect of you that will make people feel liberated, that aspect of you that will make people feel accommodated, they will feel whole, they will feel they can be themselves around you. In the event that you find yourself questioning, why do I need to do this? Why do I need to behave like this? Why do I need to reach certain milestones at a certain age? Why am I feeling like I'm disconnected from my authentic self? Then it's time to have a meeting with yourself because you realized some of these expectations, some of these timelines are not implemented for your own good. They have been put there so that some calmness can be maintained in the society, some status quo can be maintained in the society. Once you start the journey of self-awareness, once you understand that being opinionated does not mean you're rude, it just means that you're speaking your mind. Being loud doesn't mean that you don't accommodate other people. It is just your personality. Wanting some space for yourself doesn't mean that you don't enjoy people's company. It just means that you recharge best when you are in your own company. Once you understand that you don't want to fit in certain stereotypes, you don't have to fulfill certain milestones simply because society expects you by the time you're 25. For a lady, you should be married or you should be having your first baby. Once you understand that sometimes there's a certain I was about to speak in my mother tongue, mutaratara. There's certain milestones that have been placed by society, and when you don't accomplish in those timelines, it feels like you're missing out, and it feels like you're not good enough, or you have run out of opportunities or run out of chances to make things right. I'm here to tell you, embrace yourself, embrace your flaws and all. Now, when you start this journey of self-awareness, you'll realize that you'll want to seek people that identify with you. You'll want to seek people who you are also on the quest to understand what makes them tick. You are able to interact with people who do not have an issue being their authentic selves. You are able to find your tribe or your clique, as we call it nowadays, because you realize this box that society wants to put you in does not work. It's not realistic. It's not functional. It only disconnects you from your authentic self. It only makes you feel like you are not living your best life. It only makes you feel pressured to accomplish certain milestones. Whereas there are people who have done so much better when they detached themselves from this society norms and expectations, or these guidelines, or this cocoon that they were supposed to be put in, and they have thrived, and they have grown, and they have blossomed. I'm talking to you who is in the journey of self-awareness. Or you who feels like you don't belong, and you're constantly questioning yourself, asking, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Am I with the right people? Do I have the right support? Once you start asking those questions, you're in the right place, because you will realize some of these rules set, they may not be functional for you. You need an environment where you can thrive. You need an environment where you can be yourself. You need an environment which accommodates you with your flaws and all. You need an environment that allows you to make mistakes. You need an environment that will encourage you to keep going and going and going, even if you make mistakes along the way. When you make a mistake, when you make a second attempt or a third or fourth attempt, you're not doing it from a point of experience and knowledge, and not from a point of being a failure. you're more courageous, you're bolder, you're more courageous, and you're able to face the challenges as they come because you're starting from a point of experience. Embrace yourself. It's always good to question these expectations, these guidelines, this cocoon, these boxes that you try to be boxed in. It's healthy to question. It's healthy for you to try and understand. Is it serving you? And if not, what are you going to do about it? You can come for therapy. You can go for coaching classes. You can journal about it. You can read books about it. You can form support groups with the help of a certified psychologist or a counselor to help you unpackage all this so that you have a sense of belonging and live and thrive the best way that you can. Don't allow yourself to conform. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your flaws. Those attributes that make you question whether you belong or not, those are actually your pillars of strength. Embrace them all. Until next time, bye-bye.